Ione Skye has opened the pages of her private life in a new memoir titled Say Everything, and what she's revealed about her intimate encounters with the late Matthew Perry has left fans stunned and emotional. In the book, she reflects on a time when Perry, already famous and admired, was battling deep insecurity even in the most vulnerable settings. According to Skye, their time together was marked by sadness and detachment, even during intimacy. She describes his demeanor as distant, filled with a kind of emotional absence that hinted at much deeper inner turmoil. They weren't just two young stars hooking up. They were two very different people, one trying to feel something real, the other already sinking into the silence of addiction and self-doubt. Skye says that Perry seemed checked out during their intimate moments, almost as if he was watching himself from a distance. The encounter she describes wasn't scandalous, it was heartbreaking. Not because of anything explicit, but because it revealed just how troubled Perry already was behind the scenes. He was a rising star on the surface, but in private, she says, he seemed lost. Her words are gentle, not accusatory. She doesn't drag him. She mourns him, both as a person and as someone who, even in the early days of fame, appeared emotionally unavailable and deeply wounded. Skye also writes about her other famous connection, John Cusack, her Say Anything co-star, but the tone shifts there. That relationship was more alive, playful, and emotional. With Cusack, she recalls a youthful spark. With Perry, it was shadowed by quiet pain. This contrast only makes her reflection on Matthew Perry more poignant. He wasn't the Chandler Bing the world adored, at least not when they were together. Instead, he was a man fighting silent battles, already carrying the weight that would later define much of his life and legacy. Fans of Matthew Perry know he struggled openly with addiction and depression, even in his memoir Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. But Ione Skye's revelations add another layer, a deeply personal, human account of what it was like to be close to him in his early years. She describes a kind of sadness that didn't need to be spoken. A sense that Perry, even then, couldn't fully connect or feel seen. Their encounter was more than physical. It was a quiet cry for help that no one fully understood at the time. The reaction online has been mixed. Some people praise Skye's honesty, saying it paints a fuller picture of Perry's private life and emotional struggles. Others wonder if such personal moments should remain private, especially after someone has passed. But Ione says she didn't write about him to expose, accuse, or sensationalize. She wrote from a place of reflection. She wanted to show the man behind the charm, the boy behind the smile. As her memoir gains attention, more of her Hollywood past is coming into focus. But it's her memories of Perry that have struck the deepest chord. She paints him as sweet, kind, and brilliant, but emotionally unreachable, even at the most vulnerable of times. In telling her truth, she reminds fans that fame doesn't erase pain. That behind the scenes, some of the biggest stars were silently breaking. This story isn't just about celebrity relationships. It's about emotional isolation, the cost of fame, and the people who see us when we're at our most fragile. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Should memoirs reveal such personal details, or are they necessary to fully understand someone's legacy? Like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the stories behind the stars. We'll see you in the next one.